It is November the 15th, 2019, and I've been talking to this guy since October 2017. I have been through so much with him in the relationship. I guess that's what but it does not feel like a relationship. It feels like hell. Every time he kept telling me things were going to get better, they just got worse. He can't even be there for me emotionally. He's not present a lot of the time physically, and not there for my kids or even me. I got drunk the other night because I just wanted to take my mind off of him, to be honest, and it just made things worse, and I ended up feeling sick, but I still went to work and I still worked. But I threw up right before I went to sleep, and he ended up calling me. And to my surprise, well, not to my surprise, because that's just normal, he calls me after 12, like he's been doing for the last week or so. And he tells me that he tells me that my kids should come take care of me. That is, when I think about it, it's hurtful because I know the length that I would have went through to be there for him. And it's like he has been really showing his true colors, and it hurts because, for a long time I didn't want to see what I have been going through as mind games or manipulation, but that's basically what it is with him. It's like, in order to get something he wants from me, it's like he has to manipulate me to get what he wants. And that's what he's been doing the whole time. And I didn't want to see it that way, but that's basically what it's been. Because I've been so giving. And I have watched this man go from being giving to constantly just now all of a sudden these last several months, actually this past year, it's been nothing about money. And now it's about money again this year, except it's worse because now it's getting to the point you're tapping into my funds, and you ain't ever tapped into my funds like that. And man, when I call you out on the woman I found in your phone recently that you were hitting up and communicating back and forth with, you want to tell me that it's just somebody that you used to talk to a while back, or somebody you used to know about 5-6 years ago. But you never did say sorry. You never did say none of that because I guess in your head you don't feel like you did anything wrong. But you did. I trusted you. And you went behind my back. You started talking to this woman just last month. And you're sending her photos. She's sending you photos and videos, telling you to come see her. And you're video chatting with her at night when you just got off the phone with me, but then you sit in my face and you tell me that was nothing. And you tell me that there's nothing going on. And you expect me to believe you. I think that's the most hurtful thing that I've had to experience since my ex-fiance. I'm not a bad person to be in a relationship with. Do I know how to cook? I do, but I'm not like 100% the best top chef or anything, but I do know how to put something together. I've washed your clothes without charging you anything. I've washed all kinds of clothes for you. You wear your clothes to around other people, and then you bring them to my house and expect me to just wash them. Now, once have you ever asked me? There's been a few times you've asked me, like maybe 3 times, can you wash your clothes? And then you make it seem like you're gonna learn how to use the washer. You don't, and I end up washing your clothes every time. You're always talking about, oh, if I knew how to cook, then I wouldn't have to be buying all this extra. Wouldn't have to waste this money. But you're not even at home long enough to even learn how. That's what I think is crazy. Every time I look around, you're out in the streets, so how are you ever gonna learn anything? I'm at home, waiting to spend my time with someone who wants to spend their time with me, and it's just like, you don't want to spend any time with me. You don't, you feel like I'm a part of your life. And I feel like if you really love somebody, that person's gonna be side by side with you, doing shit with you. Like, you're not gonna just leave them. And for months, you've been coming back to me telling me what your sister has been saying, like, oh, even if you, even if Ashley don't come with you, you should still get out and have fun and go see the world and blah blah blah. And I'm like, what sister tells you that? Unless, instead of her, don't get me wrong, it's okay to go do some things by yourself. But if you just got into a relationship with a person and you're telling that person, we've been talking for a year, and you're telling that person already to go out and explore and have fun, you know, you know, while they're with a person, and just leave that person at work all the time, what does that say? And then the fact that you were coming to me telling me that she was saying this, but really she probably wouldn't even say it. It was probably just you probably making up something to try to make up an excuse to leave me, or wait for me to get tired of you and say it's over, because you want to tell me it's over yourself. You just want me to say it for you. And it's just crazy. I'm like, if you don't want to be with me no more, tell me. But that's the thing. You have to deal with the pain that you cause other people's pain. And you have to own up and accept that. And you don't want to. But that's the thing. Like, it's eventually going to end up hurting you. You know, while you have lied and manipulated people and schemed people, and this stuff is catching up with you now. If you would have just nipped it in the bud from the moment that popped up to be going through all the crap you're going through now. I'm just, I'm just tired of feeling stupid for men. I'm tired of myself at times, because I still have this mentality where I feel like I want to give everybody a chance that walks toward me. Most people. And it's like every time I do, I let the wrong person in. I fall for the wrong person. I let the wrong people get too close to me. And I feel like I have totally messed up this time, because it's like I've let this man into my life, and all the last year and a half is just giving me constant excuses. And I don't even feel like I know who I am no more. I don't feel like I have a sense of worth. I don't feel like nobody care about me or love me. I felt his love at first. I felt like he really did love me. And sometimes it seemed like maybe sometime during the summer of last year, it's like he changed. And I felt his change. I felt it. I said, you changed. He said, what do you mean? Like he was, in disbelief or something. Today, when I confronted him, I should have been a person that be mad. Like, what has he got to be mad about? Why? Because he like Quan said. Why? Because he got caught. Are you mad because I went through your phone? Because I felt you gave me a reason to. Because my thing is, if you love me, you wouldn't be so distant. You would come around. You would be there. You would make your presence known. I mean, you have a key to my house. I never had a key to nothing you got. I was very committed and I was trying to be very happy with you, but it's like you don't want that. Not with me. And it makes me feel like I'm not good enough, but maybe you're just not good enough for me. And maybe you don't, you know that in the back of your head, and you feel like I'm gonna find somebody anyway. Always bring up my age or how I look good and how all these guys want me. Nobody's looking at me like that. I guess the main message that I've learned from this relationship is don't ever put a man first or a woman or whatever. Always love yourself. Always. Because in the end, a person like this, they're always gonna love themselves. They're gonna always accept their own BS and they're never gonna change it because they don't feel like they do nothing wrong. That's the common brain of a manipulator. The first sign of a manipulator is this in denial. They never admit that they're a manipulator.